Hello and welcome to the video I called Everybody Looks Like Markiplier. Notice that I didn't call it Markiplier Looks Like Everybody because everybody seems to look like me. It's not the other way around. My name is Markiplier, and if you didn't know what that means, it means I'm multiplying. Oh, baby.
Sure.
Cut that out. So it's common knowledge that many people, fictional characters, have a tendency to look like me. I don't know if it's just a certain way that people draw characters for cartoons, but there is a resemblance in some of these characters that have been collected by Amy that look a bit like me. So let's go through a list of people, not real people, maybe real people, that have a tendency to have Markiplier-type qualities. Markiplier-esque, if you will. This one I actually don't know.
Sure.
Okay, so I don't want anyone to be mistaken about this. I wasn't actually wearing a shirt that's very similar to this. I don't know what's in that guy's neck sack. But this was a common thing.
Is that a seashell?
Video, whatever it was, I think it was the ear piercing.
Total drama, right?
In some channel that will never.
Chris McLean, I think.
Now notice I don't have as prominent a butt chin, and really there's like an angular difference between our jaw lines, and clearly this dude doesn't have a piercing, so I don't know if you can—
Piercing? Oh yeah, he has.
What's in the bag?
Wait, does he have an earring?
I know that's probably like a character plot point for this dude.
No, it's not.
What's in this? It's really bothering me.
Like, from this, as far as I remember from Total Drama, this was never a plot. It was just a decorative piece for him. Nothing more, nothing less.
Was it Chris McLean?
Hey, I did remember it correctly.
Main antagonist? What am I, a villain to you?
Yeah.
Arrested at the end. Okay, spoilers. Hey, Lixie, block out all the spoilers. Block it out with a big pair of sunglasses. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What is this show? Aside from being the show's host, what is this show? Extreme torture? Narcissistic tendencies? That's not me. What's in the neck sack? Bag. No, bag. What's in the bag? Neck bag. Barf bag. Neck bag. What's in the bag? What's in his bag? What's in his bag? Neck bag.
Man is losing his shit over.
Comments on the bag around his neck. Probably his baby teeth or someone's baby teeth. I don't want to know. Okay, well, I could.
Losing his shit over a little decoration. I love it.
I don't know about the main antagonist, but it's all good. Okay, so I'm gonna rate these basically on a scale of 1 to 10, for 10 being the most like me and 1 was my scale being the least like me. Okay,
sure.
So a lot of people saying think to seem this person is a lot like me, but in reality you got to go based off of personality as well. So main antagonist, I'm the hero. I think we've all determined that pretty much straight up.
Debatable.
I'm the hero of this story. So
Debatable.
Not like me at all. I'm gonna put this one at a solid 2. There is some resemblance there with the hair parting, and I'll give it that for the hair color. But this,
I like how he said I can see it, and yet it's a 2. Like, almost close, but not that close.
skin tones are completely off. Like, this is completely off. This is not even remotely close. Okay, so this is probably one of the first ones.
Oh, wow. Really?
Maze Hughes from Full Metal Alchemist, who goes on to live a very long, happy life where nothing happens.
Motherfucker.
To him. I mean, this one is uncanny. Like, it's pretty much straight up. I know that anime, well, I don't appreciate this insinuation. But, you know, this one, I'll give a solid 8. I'm gonna give this a solid 8 because it was one of the first, so it's got a nostalgia factor to it. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, I can see that. Because also people have been saying it for so long. This is way too close. But yes, I could see this. I could see it being there. Also, we're both alive, so I gotta give it points for that.
Don't you fucking dare. God fucking damn it, motherfucker.
5. Anthony Garib. Who the fuck? Anthony Garibay 5. Who the hell is this?
Whoa.
Okay, so there's
It's a
a
real life
fundamental
person.
problem with this resemblance that I don't think many people are probably cluing into. Some of you may be like, oh yeah, that guy kind of looks like me. You'll notice head size, sheer cranial capacity. I'm not saying that his head is small. No, his head is normal sized. His head is perfectly normal sized. I have an absurdly large head. Well, there's some facial resemblance here. There's definitely some facial resemblance. I think that his beard is more complete than mine. That's definite. Well, this is interesting.
Yeah, I guess in comparison to what a weird frame to pause on, I guess in comparison between the two, the Merc does have the bigger head. This guy is kind of average in like cranium width. Is that how I'm gonna put it? Yeah, I guess that's how I'm putting it. Whereas Mark is a bit, I guess his face is much more longer in comparison to this guy's who is just average. Yeah. Mark's face is way more elongated than his, his is just normal. It's just standard blocky, I guess. I forgot the word for elongated cube. Help me, please. Or don't help me, I don't care either way.
That med bag. Okay, I'm inspecting you. I don't like that my voice was there. But yeah, no, cranial capacity is really lacking. I don't know if it's because my brain is huge. It is. My brain is so big.
No, it ain't.
My brain is so goddamn big.
It's walnut sized.
Like there's some resemblance. I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give it a, yeah, just like, can, Lixian, this is probably not gonna make me feel good once I see it later, but can you just do, like, take this picture and then overlay my head, try to match up our face, and just like the upper half above the eyebrows, just really notice just how fucking absolutely enormous my goddamn head is.
Like I said, elongated. Comparison to this guy who's just average.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good, man. Anyways, that's better. Okay.
Not a bad rating for
okay, apparently
CGI.
Person. Right.
Colonel Sanders?
I don't know about young, but right. You know, there have been less flattering comparisons that have been made today. But
honestly, it's like a little Giga Chad meme. Being compared to that, not gonna lie, I wish I could be like that too.
Really? You think?
Yeah, I can see it.
I mean,
Kinda.
if you insist, I'll, I think there's some resemblance here. If this is how I look when my hair starts to turn gray, or when my hair fully goes gray, like, I'd be okay with this. I'd be okay with this. That's not a bad look. I'm gonna give it a tenuous 10 out of 10 because
nice.
I don't know if something else takes the place of a better resemblance in this list. I'm gonna give that 10, but right now I'm gonna give you 10, Colonel.
Take him out to dinner first. Jeez, man.
If there's better. You don't mind if I go shopping around, do you? Anyway, let me look at the comparisons. No one's made this comparison. Okay, so this may not resonate with other people because there hasn't been any direct comparisons that people have made.
I mean, it's still
and I believe that you are all
Colonel Sanders, so
cock and balls, Twitter and disagree. Yeah, okay, 10 out of 10, but tenuous. Now, okay, so this one I didn't see. I don't see this one. I think that this is probably the farthest from the truth. Some people have said, oh, wait, no, that's right. Because some people said, like, if you put glasses on, it kind of looks a lot like me. But I still don't think it's quite there.
Kind
Glasses
of.
over. Lexian, put glasses. Those glasses over my face.
It kind of.
Morph my face to match that expression here.
Kinda, yeah. I can see it.
The 3. I'm gonna give it. Actually, I'm gonna give it a 1 with no glasses.
Bruh.
3 with glasses.
Bruh.
That's all I'm gonna give it. Yeah, that's not even close. what the frick is? What is? What? What is?
Golden Light? What the hell?
What?
Huh?
What? What?
That's an alien?
In what world? In what world? You think my nose is that big?
No.
Is that what you think?
Not to mention the ears just don't work.
Glasses and long face and beard. Oh, Markiplier. See, that's how bad it is. That's how you sound. Where is this resemblance? I see
where the hell did it
Rogan
be?
in this dude than me. What are you pulling this from? What are you even trying to do here? What are you saying about me?
What's
I'm not
even
saying that this
the
dude
argument
is
here?
horrendously disfigured and ugly, but also just what the poop. Let's censor that. What the hell? What is this? What are you? Who are you? Who do you think you are? I don't even know what to say to you anymore. I don't even know who you is.
What
this
is
is just so wrong in so many ways.
So out of pocket too.
Forgive you. I will actually never forgive you. I'll never zero, -1.
Yeah,
-10.
yeah, reasonable.
Let's see if anyone was doing a comparison. No. What is this?
What the hell? What the hell?
What is that? Stop.
Go back. Oh my god.
You have some explaining to do. You can just go on the internet and do whatever you want. No, there are consequences for your actions.
If only there were, actually.
All right, next. This one is occasional. It was
Keanu
more
Reeves.
long hair. I've gotten this, here and there. Yeah, that's a decent one. But really, there isn't too terrible much resemblance other than widow's peak, high forehead, dark hair, patchy facial hair. Okay, now I'm starting to feel like if you break it down like that, then yeah, there's more resemblance. But it really only comes out when the long hair is there. Right now, I don't think that really there's that much of a resemblance other than...
I can see the resemblance, but Keanu Reeves looks a lot more, or maybe less, refined in comparison to him. Because Mark's square-esque face just kind of sticks out more in comparison to Keanu's. Not to mention the thousands of comparisons that Keanu has about other doppelgangers. It's quite literally just average Tuesday, all things considered. I see it, but in terms of full-on comparison, nah. Maybe if we go by his ratings, it's going to be a 5 or 6, maybe.
Longer face, patchy facial hair, kind of similar nose, I guess.
Shit.
Something. Right, and also we have the exact same stomach scar, or a pretty similar one. I have the exact same scar right there. Pull up a picture of my scar if it's available, or I could show you. I have the exact same scar right there.
Huh.
Okay, there are some similarities, but all of it is conjecture. I'll give it a 5.
Hey!
Either way, it's like
I guess it's
5,
right.
but imagine the 5 is at the top of a mountain and it's a ball that could roll down the hill either way depending on the circumstance.
What the fuck kind of way? Just it's a 5. Why the hell you gotta put more additions to that 5? It's 5. Deal with it.
Okay, this is probably a newer one. This is on the list. I don't know who's been saying this,
man.
but this one is probably the farthest from the truth, mostly just because it's just long face. If
anything, I know for a fact that everyone compares it to J. Jonah Jameson because that's the closest to it. Wait, Markiplier with J. Jonah Jameson? I can actually see that for some reason. Why can I see that for some reason?
Gray like this in this pattern, maybe. But in all honesty, there's a certain, in the comic, if you haven't read Invincible, there's a certain thing in the comic where there was a different art style. So Omni-Man's son, his name is Mark also. But there's one, it's not really prevalent in this version of it, but there was, God damn it. Later in Invincible, there was a different art style. And then when they drew Mark Grayson, he had a more pronounced widow's peak. And he's half Korean, which is, that's me! That's the recipe you need. In a cartoon version of me, that's pretty much the only recipe that you need. In the normal version, and I think even in the animation, it's pretty far off the truth. But Omni-Man, I don't see. If you haven't watched Invincible, though, it's good. If you haven't read the comic either, it's pretty good.
Mark as Invincible.
I don't see that one. I'm going to give that a...
Yeah, that actually works for him, weirdly.
Give that a 1. All right, so I think I think everyone has a very strong opinion. It's to the point where this picture doesn't look right. You know what I mean? I look at this picture and it doesn't look right.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Something's a little off about it. Something's a little off about that. You know, it's just, yeah, it just don't seem right. Well, all right, let's go. Let's tick off the boxes. Okay, hair color, sure. Hair line, no, there's no widow's peak there. That doesn't work. Eye color, my eyes aren't blue. So, you know, got that right out the window. Hairy chest, I do not have a hairy chest. Pink nipples, my nipples are brown. This is just, there's no resemblance here. There's no.
Isn't there?
It's impossible to get any sort of, you know, conjecture about this. I think. Oh no! Did someone? Oh no! Did someone deep fake? Mute this because there's no way we could have any of this. But there's no way we could have any of this anyway. Okay, if you want to find it, you can find a deep fake of me as Lord Farquaad. I have nothing to say about this. We don't even need to give this one a number because it deserves a letter instead.
Yeah.
The hell is what?
Huh?
That one Wojak. That one Wojak. That one. I'm gonna have to look up the reference for this one.
Actually, that might actually be him for real. What?
You know, this isn't even a look-alike because I think this is based off of a picture of.
I mean, that's literally the memes.
Go way down in my.
Those are just like shittily traced from images. Like that's the reason for why they're called that way. But yeah, that does have a striking resemblance to him. So maybe it is an actual image from him.
I think it was on Instagram. I don't know where. I don't know when. I don't remember anything about it. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am. I don't know what's going on. I never learned math as a kid. I never understood how stars are formed.
Move on.
I can find the actual picture itself, but it's in the same moment as when I made this one. But it's straight on, and I don't remember where that is, but I don't know why I did this. My Instagram was a very different beast than it is now, back in 2014. You know, I was a different human,
2014.
but I think that's actually what this picture is based off of. Elixian, if you know what this picture is and you can find it, please place it right here. And,
hey!
And then, of course,
What?
Metro Man.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I know, especially this. I know that I said that KFC Colonel was 10 out of 10. Exactly
Oh, is the
like
Colonel
me.
getting demoted?
There is no creature in animation or in the real world that is more.
I mean, I see it, yeah.
This
Live
is
action
the central
Metro
picture.
Man.
This is the one. This is just the one. I think we can all agree that if I were in an animation, these would be my most distinguishing features, and this would be who I am. Colonel, you have to sit with 9, and you have to settle for that because 10 out of 10 belongs to Metro Man. Thank you
I can still
for
see
letting me
the
be
10 out of 10.
who I be, because I am who I be. Okay, so that was all the lookalikes. Well, there's more. I'm sure you guys know of more things or creatures or entities, or you could probably look up rocks and genuinely.
Why mention creatures and entities of all things? A bit out of pocket, but
versions of me in them. You could look up at the clouds and you could probably be like, hey, it looks like Markiplier. You know, you're out in the woods and you see some tree bark.
depends on the clouds, I guess.
Like Markiplier. You know, you're on the road, you see some roadkill, you look at it close, you get sad, but then you're like, hey, it kind of looks like Markiplier. You know, I get it.
Why that
Everyone looks
comparison
like
of
Markiplier.
all
I have no
things?
conclusions about it, but I get it. So thank you. If you have more lookalikes of where you randomly see me in random places all over the world, then write in the comments and then tweet at me and then bombard me on social media because that's the best use for that.
Honestly, yeah.
No, I've just cursed myself. Cursed myself for all time. But in the meantime, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you want to do more, if you want to do videos, you go out there and do them, you know? If you've ever wanted to make YouTube videos, go out there. Create things.
Doing it.
You've been talking about it forever. Why don't you go out and do it? Come on. It's easy. You got a phone. You can make whatever you want. Get some friends to help you out with it. Have a good time. Post a video. Start a channel today. You never know where it's going to go. I went from not looking like anybody in the world, and then all of a sudden, everybody looks like me. So thank you. Keep that in mind. Keep it up. You never know. You might like it. So thank you. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!
What an oddly inspirational way to end a video. Like, damn. Yeah. If, in any case, if you in particular, ever wanted to make some videos, ever wanted to go live streaming, ever wanted to make a career for yourself, do it. You have the motivation, you probably have the equipment. Why put yourself down? Go for it. Do it. Have fun with it. And yeah, thanks for watching alongside me, I guess. What a weird way to end this.